Hi there, and welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, we'll be learning profit and loss. Okay, so profit and loss, very simple concept. And under profit and loss, we'll be learning to calculate profit and loss. All right, and now as the lesson progresses, anything you don't understand, be sure to contact your tutor who will be more than happy to help. Okay, so let's jump right into the lesson. So profit and loss, calculating profit and loss. Okay, so now what exactly is profit and loss about? Now I tell you, basically we do a lot of buying and selling. Okay, buying and selling. So if you go to the marketplace, you'd find a lot of traders selling a lot of things, and generally the whole idea, the one thing every trader tries to do is to make profit. Okay, that's the whole, what every single trader tries to do is make profit. So what exactly is this profit? It's actually very important when you're talking about buying and selling. We all try to make profit. Now, to learn about profit and loss, we need to talk about some very important terms. Okay, the first of which is the cost price. Okay, now I tell you, you have someone in the marketplace. Okay, and this person is selling a tin of Milo. Okay, let's say, so we have a tin of Milo. All right, and basically the trader buys this tin of Milo from somewhere else. Okay, so he pays money for that tin of Milo, and then he brings it to his shop, and then he sells that tin of Milo. Now the thing is, the trader buys that tin of Milo for a price. Okay, but he sells it for a different price. All right, and then I'll tell you that the price that the trader buys this item for is called the cost price. Okay, and then the price that he sells this item for is his selling price. Okay, so we have a trader selling an item. He buys that item from somewhere else. Okay, and then he brings it to his shop, and then he sells that item to someone else. Okay, now the amount of money he pays to buy that item is his cost price, and the amount of money he pays to sell, the amount of money he gets when he sells that item is his selling price. And basically, whenever the selling price is higher than the cost price, the trader is said to have made a profit. And this is what every trader wants. Okay, so you want a situation where you sell the item for more money than you bought it for. Okay, it makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, so the trader buys an item and he sells that item for more money than what he paid for it, and in that case he actually has some money to keep to himself. Okay, so he's made a profit, and this is what every trader wants. And generally profit is selling price minus cost price. Okay, now we have, however, have some very bad situations, one that no trader hopes for, where a trader has to sell an item for less money than he bought the item for. Okay, and in this case cost price is higher than selling price. Okay, so cost price higher than selling price, and we say that this trader is said to have made a loss. Okay, and no trader wants to make a loss, but they often do. Okay, so we have loss equals cost price minus selling price. Okay, and that's pretty much all we need to know about in this lesson. So profit, what every trader wants, is selling price minus cost price, and loss is cost price minus selling price. Okay, now here's an example 1, and say calculate the profit or loss if the cost price of an item is 9 naira and its selling price is 12 naira. So we have this trader and he bought an item for 9 naira, his cost price is 9 naira, and then he sold it for 12 naira, so his selling price is 12 naira. So first thing we need to do is we need to identify whether this trader has made a profit or a loss. Okay, and in this case this trader, his selling price is higher than his cost price, so this trader has definitely made a profit, and his profit is quite simply the selling price minus the cost price, i.e. 12 naira minus 9 naira, and what we have in the end is we have 3 naira. Now another example 2. In example 2, we have calculate the profit or loss if the cost price of an item is 47 naira and the selling price is 32. So cost price is 47 naira, selling price is 32. So looking at this, has this trader made a profit or a loss. Okay, so the cost price is 47 naira, selling price is 32 naira. Is there a profit here or a loss? And if you look closely at this, you'd find that this trader has actually made a loss because his selling price is lower than the cost price, and loss is simply cost price minus selling price. Okay, so you just find the difference, and basically what you have in the end is you have a 15 naira loss. Okay, 15 naira loss. And now let's go ahead, example 3. One final example here: calculate the profit or loss if the cost price of an item is 101 naira and the selling price is 87 naira. Okay, so looking at this, we have cost price of 101 naira, selling price of 87 naira. Has this seller made a profit or a loss? Is made a loss because the selling price is lower than the cost price, so the cost price is higher than the selling price. We have a loss, and this loss is a loss of 34 naira. That's pretty much it. Very simple. Okay, profit and loss. So basically, when a trader sells something for more money than he buys it for, he's made a profit. But if you have a situation where the seller is selling it for less, where his selling price is actually less than the cost price, the seller has made a loss. Okay, and yes, you can go ahead now and solve questions in the worksheet. Bye for now.